Hi there YouTube friends, welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen, simple and delicious food cooked and prepared in South Korea with South Korean ingredients. If you're new to this channel, hi, 안녕하세요, welcome to all of the new subscribers. Today I'm going to be showing you another soup that is an absolute classic. It's served quite often in Korea, but I've never tasted it with the flavors I'm going to be showing you today. I'm going to be showing you a creamy pumpkin soup with coconut milk, the secret ingredient that just takes the soup to another level. And I'd be interested to know, what is your favorite soup? Leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite soup is. On this channel already, I've shown you tomato soup, which is my all-time favorite. I've shown you a leek and potato soup. Today I'm going to be showing you a creamy pumpkin soup with coconut milk, and I'll be showing you other soups as we move into the winter months. Just like any other soup, we're going to prepare the ingredients. We're going to get a pan onto our stovetop, put all of the ingredients inside with some vegetable stock. We're going to heat that and allow it to simmer until our vegetables soften. Once they're soft, we're going to blend it all together, add our coconut milk, add in some other seasoning, and then it is ready to serve and enjoy. It is a delightful, wonderful soup. As I've already said, creamy and just delicious. So let me show you today how we prepare creamy pumpkin soup with coconut milk. I love eating soup with seasonal vegetables. You're going to love this recipe. It's a really easy soup to prepare with only a few ingredients needed. As usual, the measurements and instructions can be found in the description below. So the first thing I do is cut up my carrots and then my onion. Try and cut up your carrots into even-sized pieces, as this will help it cook at the same time, and then roughly cut up your onion. Using a teaspoon, scrape off the skin off your ginger and then finely cut it up. The combination of the ginger with the coconut milk and the vegetables really do make this a delicious soup. Before I came to Korea, I'd never eaten pumpkin, but now I love eating it when it's in season. If you've never tried it, I highly recommend. The first thing I do is with a spoon clean out the inside of the pumpkin. Then I grate off the skin. You could also cut it off using a knife, but I don't like to waste any of the pumpkin. The last thing I do is cut off the stalk. Be careful, as this can be a little tough. Once I have removed the inside and taken off the skin of my pumpkin, I like to measure it out. But I have found a large pumpkin, about 700 grams with 4 carrots, is a great balance for this recipe. Just as we did with the carrots, try and cut up your pumpkin into even-sized pieces, and this will help it cook at the same time. Just 1 pumpkin and 4 carrots will make you several servings of soup. I like to store any extra in our freezer and save it for a rainy day, but it usually doesn't last that long. I place some vegetable stock into a jug and then fill it up with hot water. I get my vegetable stock from Home Plus. With all of the ingredients prepared, now we can start cooking. I add some extra virgin oil into my pan and start cooking the onions. As my onions start to soften, I add my ginger into the pan and stir this together. As my onions start to get a bit of colour, I add my carrots and my pumpkin into the pan. I mix the ingredients together and allow this to cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. When you add your vegetable stock, you want it to cover your vegetables. I had too little, so I just top it up with water. On a low heat, allow this to come to a boil and simmer gently until your vegetables soften. Remember to stir occasionally. Every so often, I will remove the lid and check with the fork if my vegetables are soft enough. While my soup finishes cooking, I prepare the juice from 1 lemon. My vegetables are soft, so I turn off the stove and I blend my ingredients together. If you don't have a hand blender, then just put your soup into a fruit blender. If you have neither of these, then use a potato masher. It will just take a little bit longer. Once you've blended all of your ingredients well, then add your coconut milk. You could use coconut cream instead, but be aware you will use less because this is a lot stronger. You will notice I add the coconut milk in stages. You don't want the coconut to overpower the soup flavour but complement it. I end up using about 3/4 of a tin for today. I put the leftover in my fridge and I will use that in a different recipe. After adding the coconut milk, I then add my lemon juice, and just like the coconut milk, I add it in stages. It's really important to keep tasting your soup so that you can check all the flavours complement each other. I season with some pepper and then a final taste to check it is where I want it to be. A little bit more pepper and the soup is ready to go. My husband and I like serving this soup with some of this red cabbage on top for colour and texture. Both the pumpkin and the carrots give this soup a wonderful vibrant colour. I top the soup with some natural yoghurt, red cabbage, pumpkin seeds and not forgetting a final sprinkle of black pepper. What I love about this soup, it's only made with a few ingredients, but at the same time you can taste each individual ingredient in the soup. So here we have a creamy pumpkin coconut soup to serve as an appetizer or as a wonderful lunch or dinner. It not only looks nutritious but tastes fantastic. Serve it with some bread or just by itself. As I say every week, please don't take my word for it. Now go and make this soup for your friends and family. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, so until then, have a great week. God bless. Ciao po Canada.